from the News Channel 5 network. This is SportsLine.
All right, everybody, welcome to SportsLine. Yours truly, John Burton, with you for the next hour as we get set for probably what will be the highest-rated non-Predators hockey game in Nashville television history. Top of the hour, it's the Anaheim Ducks hosting the Edmonton Oilers. Game 7 of the Western Conference semifinal. I'm sure you know by now, the winner of that game moves on to the Western Conference Finals to face the Nashville Predators. So a lot of eyes will be on that game, including the eyes of the Nashville Predators. They held a 45-minute workout today at Bridgestone Arena, and they, like us, are all eagerly awaiting to see who survives that Game 7 and moves on to play the Preds in the Western Conference Finals. This is our first get-together since the Preds clinched a trip to the Western Conference Finals on last Sunday, by beating the St. Louis Blues and winning that series 4-2. So any lingering comments you want to make about that series, you can certainly do so at 737-7767. We'd love to hear from you tonight. I'm curious to know, what has this Predators playoff run, done for you if you're a casual hockey fan? Maybe you go to a game or two a year, or maybe you kind of keep up with the Predators from afar, but you look at the way this team has really captured the hearts and minds of Nashvillians and the people that live in this city. I'm wondering, what has it done for your appreciation and your love of hockey? You know, we've had people, hockey experts on throughout the year to talk about the team, to kind of spread the love, if you will. And right now, that's the hottest ticket going. And when you consider the Titans rookies are going to be in town on the field conducting rookie minicamp starting on Friday, nobody's really talking about that. Everybody's talking about the Preds and what they've been able to do, the sweep over the Blackhawks, the 4-2 series win over the St. Louis Blues, and now they get set to take on either the Ducks or the Oilers in the Western Conference Finals. Think about it, Nashville. Your Predators are just 8 wins away from drinking Lord Stanley's Cup. And this is a team that kind of felt its way, I guess you could say, through the regular season, had a lot of ups and downs. They get in as the 8th seed in the West, and they are red hot. And right now, the wise guys in Vegas have them as pretty much the co-favorites, along with the Pittsburgh Penguins, to win the Stanley Cup. There's no team hotter right now in the NHL playoffs than the Nashville Predators. There's no question. Pekka Rinne's playing outstanding in goal. You saw what happened last Sunday, where the top line for the Preds finally contributed. The defensemen have been doing an outstanding job getting into the scoring mix. And so here we are on the verge of a Western Conference Finals involving your Nashville Predators. Your thoughts on that, 737-7767. Is there a team you'd rather play? Would you rather play the Ducks or the Oilers? I think at this point it doesn't really matter. The Predators don't seem to think it matters. They're just ready to get out and play hockey. So your thoughts on the Predators are welcome. Also, your thoughts on the Tennessee Titans are welcome as well at 737-7767. As we said, the rookies will be in town this weekend for rookie minicamp. It begins Friday over at St. Thomas Sports Park. The rookies will be on the field getting their first taste of NFL action. Unfortunately, those workouts are closed to the public, but of course our cameras will be there starting on Friday, giving you everything that's going on there. So a busy latter half of this week coming up as the Predators, we believe, will start their series against either the Ducks or the Edmonton Oilers, either in Edmonton or Anaheim, because the first 2 games will be on the road for the Preds. We believe Game 1 will be Friday with Game 2 on Sunday. And then the series will switch here to Nashville for Games 3 and 4 next Tuesday and Thursday, respectively. So that's what we're looking at as far as the schedule goes. Everything after that is pretty much TBD, depending on arena availability, networks that want to pick it up, where the series is, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So has it sunk in yet, Predators fans? Has it sunk in, if you're just a regular Nashvillian that has a lot of civic pride and you like to see the fact that the Predators, a team from Nashville, is doing so well and is still alive in the playoffs? Has it sunk in that this team is 8 wins away? They're halfway home to perhaps bringing the Stanley Cup here to Music City. what a party that would be if that were to happen. So your phone calls are certainly welcome. You can hit me up on Twitter at NC5_John Burton. Meantime, as we said, the Predators on the ice this afternoon at Bridgestone Arena, getting ready for somebody that they're going to face in the Western Conference Finals. Again, it's either Ducks or Oilers. Game 7 of that series coming up. The puck drops just after the top of the hour. Let's go ahead and hear from head coach Peter Laviolette of the Predators after his team skate today. And he seems to echo his team. Pretty loose, pretty confident, and ready to play.
Process after you find out who you're going to play tonight, I guess breaking down film quickly, or how much have you already done?
Yeah,
getting to the play?
we'll be ready. Our guys are incredible back there, the way they work and get things ready the way we need. I mean, both teams are done. We'll be ready either way. Before the game ends, we'll be ready. We'll add to it with what we see tonight.
The two teams are pretty different in terms of their styles, but you played a fast, skilled team in the first round, a heavier team in the second round in St. Louis. How much did that path and what you played in the Central Division prepare you for either?
I mean, I think we know, we've got a good understanding of them. I'm sure they have a good understanding of us. I think of regular season, just the knowledge that you get from playing the team, certainly what we get from the pre-scouts and moving forward from there. I don't think there'll be any surprises on either side. So whatever we see, they're seeing the same thing.
Getting to watch a game like this from your couch, is it a different perspective? Maybe the announcers say something that maybe you didn't think about. Is it unique to do that?
It's unique. It is unique that the fact that I'll sit down tonight and watch a hockey game knowing that we're going to move forward and play one of those teams. And it's still everything that we do from a team. I think for me it'll just be, and the other coaches I guess as well, just the comfort of watching a game, and you can see the whole thing play out from a system standpoint, and everything that we do with regard to moving forward tomorrow, to go back to the first question, would be just a typical pre-scout for us, just a regular pre-scout, the way we do it in the regular season, the way we do it in the playoffs.
Do you watch the game alone or call up the other coaches? And
No,
does this work?
I'll be home.
Peter, your focus on offense as a coach, did it come from anything in particular in your background, or is that just where you think that you have to focus on to win in today's game?
I think that the mindset has always been to try and have the puck, to try and be in the offensive zone. You know, that being said, I know that in the playoffs you need to play good defense as well. You need to make sure you take care of your own end, but given the choice, I'd rather be in the other end. I'd rather be aggressive and have the puck, and I think it's just more of a mindset than anything else. Something that we've worked on. It's part of our identity, and I think our guys have gotten pretty good at it.
What's the balance between resting up, being rested and that well-needed rest, and also being in a rhythm, like just playing as soon as possible?
Yeah. Are you talking about like the just going out today and practice as opposed to not practicing yesterday? You know, it is. We've got to prepare ourselves for game one, and there's nothing we can do about it. They'll have a much shorter, whoever it is, might have a much shorter timetable to return, and there's nothing they can do about it. And we were in the same boat last year, so you know what it does is irrelevant. We've got to be ready. There can't be any excuses either way. Not for a team that might only get 1 or 2 days rest, and not a team that gets 5 days rest. You got to be ready to play. That game one's only going to happen one time.
Peter, how pleased are you with the quality of work you've been able to get done in the last few days?
Well, really, it's just today. I mean, the guys, we didn't do much yesterday. Again, I think that not only the physical break, but the mental break for the players was important, just coming off of those series, and we had that opportunity, so we took it. Today was a work day. Tomorrow will be a real good work day, both in the room and on the ice, and then we'll be moving somewhere, and we'll continue to work at it. You know, it's a little bit, while you think that there's a lot of time to prepare the team, we're not going to prepare them for 2 teams. And so we've got to be patient and just find out where we're going and who we're playing, and then we'll get the guys ready from there.
Is there a playoff formula for you that you've used year in and year out for a long period of time? I mean, if you went back 10 years, do you have the same kind of approach in terms of motivation and planning, all that?
There's a lot of planning that's similar from year to year. It's a good question. It's a great question.
So, I mean, so if you went to...
we're not going to talk about it, right?
Well, not specifically, but I'm just saying, like, have you changed a lot over the time? Or?
No, it's been pretty consistent.
Pretty consistent.
Pretty consistent. Still not the answer you want, but pretty consistent.
You talked about the work and kind of the grind at this time of year when you're often playing every other day and it's early morning in the arena, leaving late at night. Is there anything you do to kind of get away or free your mind, even just for a brief moment from hockey?
Are you talking about like during a series? Or are you talking about like now?
Just period.
Well, it's completely different, right? I mean, when you're in a series, there's not a lot of time. You're moving from one game to the next, and you know you're moving pieces, you're fixing things, you're assessing the damage, and moving forward. It's different when you get in these breaks here. So, like I said, the fact that the guys got a couple of days off, and that doesn't happen in the series. Even if there was 2 days between games, it's unlikely that you wouldn't want to see him on that first day. You'd want to see him even if you don't do any work, and just get a message or get a meeting or look at something or get some treatments or tape some sticks, do something, just bring him in and get a touch on him. So.
Could you get this far in the playoffs? Is managing that mental and physical fatigue just as difficult as, you know, X's and O's kind of game planning for the teams you're going to face?
Managing the what?
Managing mental physical fatigue. It's just as tough as.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, given the opportunity, I would rather have a day or two to let these guys rest up both physically and mentally, and move forward from there. I thought today was good. We really tried to push the skating and push the tempo out there and the pace, and the building was great. It was cold, the ice was good, so all that was a positive. We were able to really get a good workout and push up and down the ice with some speed and go for 45 minutes hard on the guys and get them back into it and get them competing at the end the way we did too. I think that's important, not to lose the competitiveness of practice. You can't just go out there and flip pucks around. You got to do some work, and I thought we got that accomplished today.
Guys, we'll go.
Head coach Peter Laviolette of the Nashville Predators says they anxiously await to find out who their Western Conference Finals opponent will be. Again, either the Edmonton Oilers or the Anaheim Ducks, and we will find out the answer to that question starting excuse me, at the top of the hour when the two play Game 7. We'll take a break, come back. Joe Rexrode of the Tennessean, sports columnist, will join us. We'll talk about the Preds and the Titans. Stay with us.